Well, hey guys, how you doing? Hope y'all doing good. I don't know how quick this video will be, so we ain't gonna call it a quick video, but we bought this saw a few weeks back on shop score, I would call it. Husky 359. Got a really good deal on it. It's one of them, honestly, once I fix what's wrong with it here, I could probably almost triple what I've got in it, but ain't 100% sure I'm going to do that. We'll just have to see. I'd rather port the saw and, you know, let it go as a modified saw. But, what we're going to do is pull it down in this video. We won't be going back together with it, but we'll be tearing it down here. I've got to fix the intake boot. If you've got one of these, this applies to anything from a Husky 340 up to a Husky 359. They're just notorious for the factory intake boot to leak. Most of you know that anyway, but for those of you that don't, it's just something these daggone things are notorious for. And right now I'm just trying to get that trigger up and out of my way, pushed over to the side. I've worked on quite a few of this series of saw, the 340s all the way up to these. So any questions anyone might need to know, I may be able to help you, may not be able to help you. Get their fuel line off and out of the way. What I'm doing is getting these we do have one of these we're piddling around with, kind of on the side. I'm undecided. I'm wanting to go kind of a zippier kind of saw kind of deal on it. And the best way to do this, and some people may disagree with it, they may not, is just pull the whole damn top end off, because I've got the OEM updated partition and clamp. It ain't for everybody. I know a lot of guys will pull them down and do a 372 clamp on them, which is completely fine. I'm just that weirdo that just likes to put, I guess, the OE part that's supposed to be on it back on it. And we'll probably just let this video roll. I really wish I dug out all the proper tools beforehand. It's a little later at night than I'm usually in here, but the wife was in the house doing some painting and early spring, I wouldn't say cleaning, but redoing stuff. I really hope I've got all this in frame good. I better look. I'm bad about shoving what I'm working on out of the camera frame, but hey, looks like we're doing good. I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can without doing a rush job, just for sake of video time. I'm thinking we're going to be looking at 20 minutes or so, some change. If I run into anything that's going to be time consuming, I will pause the video, but I've had the dang gout set up in my left foot, up in the ball of my toes for the last 2 days. My daughter had done a bunch of, had brought in a bunch of jerky for a fundraiser for their senior trip, and I ate about 4 of them things last night. And those of you that have had gout or dealt with it know what causes it probably. Dang, that thing's packed full of gunk. There we go. Dang. Come on, ain't no sense in that. But yeah, I ate about 4 of those last night. There it broke loose, and That led to a pretty good case of the gout. Let's see. That's not it. Maybe that one. Probably should have just done that to begin with. Should have had something set up on the impact driver. Honestly, but it is what it is. Yeah, if you ain't never had the gout, just try to stay away from that. It is not any fun. Anyone that has had it will agree 100% with me on that too. Sorry, I had to roll that up to see where I was putting my tool, and somebody will take that the wrong way. This saw's a little funny. Rear handle's just completely faded about a different color than the rest of it. But the place I bought the saw from, that old dude has a lot of saws just sitting outside. I should have really had my tear down card over here because all these parts are filthy. We just go ahead and move them over there. Kind of smelling fuel. I don't want any fuel odors in this building. Looks like I've done effed around and done so. I worked on one in here the other day and ended up just going from here back over into the other shop. Because there ain't a lot of ventilation in here, and yeah, I had it stunk up pretty bad, honestly. We'll shove a pop rivet in that fuel line, and hell, I ain't 100% sure which one is the fuel line. We got a fuel line and a tank vent there. I should have done that to begin with. We'll just shove a pop rivet in them both. Whatever, but I need to get that up. Got some paper towels here. We'll just dry it up and toss the paper towel out the door. I'd rather smell super clean than that old fuel. Super Clean, who've been sponsoring this channel for probably 2 years. I should probably make them another video. But I think they've got a hold of most of you guys in the saw community now. It's a good place to send cleaners. Anyway, I'm going to toss that out the door because, frankly, I don't want to smell it in here. Alright, where we at, guys? I think everything's loose back here. We're going to get the wiring loose. It's a non-issue, but I think the handlebar might have, I think I can get that off. The handlebar's still on it. I'll probably put this back together with the base gasket delete. I don't think I have a gasket here for one. I'll go over into the other shop and look because I did buy some gaskets, but I don't think I'm going to port it while it's down. I don't know, we might, just for the hell of it, I don't know. I don't have a mandrel here for it, I know. Just get that clutch cover on out of the way. These saws poured up real nice. I've done one for Simple Man. He'd sent it up here and it had a broke crankshaft in it. It broke off right at the clutch. Still ain't sure how that happened, but it was done that way when he got it, and we tore it down, put a brand new NWP crank in it from Wolf Creek. If you've not used one of those, they are a nice crankshaft. I ain't gonna say it's like OEM quality on the steel in it, but I'd say it ain't real dang far behind it, honestly. Break that bottom one loose, just some dogs are loose. So we can get the muffler bracket out. Should have a bolt over here. This might help someone, it might not. About everything's a M4. Muffler bolts are an M6. I like these Icon T handles. They're really long, which is why I said I think I can get the cylinder off, the handlebar on, and we can. I knew that because I've had the cylinder on and off my Project 359 several times, and I had several comments on that video. Actually, some people telling me not to use anything but OEM on it. Oh, buddy, I don't remember who you are, but you're evidently new to my channel. If I had to use everything OEM on every build that I do, this channel would not exist. I would not be partaking in this hobby at all. It is what it is. Someone sends me a saw to work on and they say I don't want Chinese junk on it. Well, hell, I don't put Chinese junk on it. And we're going to have to, I would say, locate muffler bolts, but you guys have left. I've got stuff laying around here everywhere, but yeah, somebody need to check their muffler bolts and bracket bolts. I hope we ain't got something stripped. And when I said I'd have to pause you guys, there's the first time I gotta pause you guys. Brief intermission, guys. Alright, guys. Sorry for that. I had to dig me out a little bitty screwdriver and go in here, and that bolt was gunked up. It was tight. It was honestly all that was keeping the whole show going, I guess. The other one over here, I don't even know how it was still in. And I think the felon spike was all that was holding the bracket in place, but it is the EPA saw, which someone in the comments kindly let me know about that. They wasn't mean, they were nice about it. But, boy, that sucker's nasty. I need to order some muffler deflectors or try to press some out. I've got some mild steel here. I'm honestly thinking about making a die for my shop press and attempting to press some out. I tried it a while back, didn't have a lot of success, but I was able to press one out and it worked. It didn't look too bad, but ain't nothing I'd wanted to try to sell to someone or put on someone's saw either. But well, that's promising. They've never been out. We'll get to get a good look at the piston and cylinder here, but once I get this off and show you guys this clamp and stuff, probably be it on this video. Oh, come on, get in there. Don't make me have to take the handlebar off. If you ain't got a set of those, I ain't telling you to go buy a set. They ain't as costly as, like I said, Snap-ons or Matcos, which I got into all that years ago when I mechanicked as a profession. I was that guy. I had a bill on the tool truck, all 3 tool trucks. We had Mac tools, which were, they were okay. Had Snap-on tools. You either love them or you don't. I've got broken and busted Snap-on tools, a box full of them. My favorite, honestly, was Matco. I love my Matco tools, but the driver around here, I think, had something happen with one of his eyes and had to quit driving. But could be another one now. Hell, we're talking probably 20 damn years ago, but maybe not that long. I'm not that old, but Now we got to get our wiring off, which is just as simple as undoing it here, here, which is about the same from a 340, I'm going to say up to a 460 Rancher, basically the same setup. Guys, we ought to be ready to pull up out of there. Unless there's something I'm forgetting, someone's seeing and laughing at me for, which could happen. I wouldn't get mad. Like whatever. Our linkage has got us caught. It's out of the cord. Come out of there. Oh, how'd that happen? Oh, that's not embarrassing. It actually about tried to rehang itself somehow. Come up over there. There you go. You guys, I know, seen me undo that linkage and push it over. It went right back over into the groove somehow. There comes the rain. They are giving rain tonight, tomorrow. I think all the way through Saturday, just off and on. And that's what sucks. Like no joke, when it just off and on like that, you can't do nothing. It just kind of gets on my nerves. But we could just put that right back on if we wanted to. I kind of wanted to do a before and after on the work of this thing. But some people really could care less about that. You can teleport it all over a stock one in most cases. You do have your, I'm going to be nice and see real nice people out there that try to claim that people's saws don't really run much better than a stock one or mildly ported one, but I guess it doesn't matter how many before and afters you do. People still don't want to give you any damn credit, I guess. I think that's just a circle of life, but I ain't complaining. I've done okay here. That saw ain't too dirty. I've seen a whole lot worse. Let's see. I wish I'd have took that plug out of it beforehand. We have a scrunch laying here handy. Honestly, probably not. I bought scrunches from Farmer Tech. You guys may remember the video, like probably, I don't know, half a dozen to add on top of all the others I have. It looks like most of them were over there in the other building. Which means we get to grab a good old wrench out of our teardown cart. I'm going to knock you guys over. If I do, I'm just going to leave it in the damn video. Hold on. I promise you I'm not drunk at all. I'm just, my damn foot's killing me, in a little bit of pain today. If you've had gout, you know what I mean. Hell, I ain't gonna get in there with that. I guess the plug's staying in it tonight, guys. Anyway, just as I expected, we've got that old crappy plastic clamp, and there was our air leak. I hope we were still on all of that. Yeah, I didn't knock you guys out of the way, but Husqvarna, I've said this a bunch of times. What were you thinking? You were thinking saving money, but I think the intake boot still looks fine. That's the old setup. When I done Simple Man's 359, it honestly had this setup on it already. When I done Simple Man's 357, it still had this setup on it. A lot of people hate that little squeeze clamp, but honestly, I think tomorrow when I come out, I've got an X torque set up over there somewhere I pulled off the saw. I'm just curious if that X torque clamp, where it's bigger, is large enough to go over that where we would have a regular type of like a hose clamp to go on it. One of the aftermarket sets I bought like this had a hose clamp on it and seemed to work really well. Cylinder. Boy, she's nice. I still see crosshatch in that thing. I know that camera's good, but it ain't good enough for you guys to see. Oh, yeah, you can see in there. Boy, ain't she a beaut. We could just put that back together with the base gasket right back on it. It came up off of there nice. I can't ask what you guys think because you guys won't see this for a week from, I don't know. Today's Sunday, you'll probably see it this coming Friday. So whatever I'm doing to it, I'll already have done by then. And keep that in mind before we end this. I may make a post on it like a PSA or maybe a little video, but video schedule probably from here on out on long form content, if I have it put up, should be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be the easiest way for me to keep up with everything, to keep content going for you guys. As of right now, this video here will be enough content, you know, to be a week ahead, and it's supposed to rain, which means I won't be out and about doing any work. I'll probably be here in this shop or in the other shop doing some much needed things that need to be done. But this one's mine. It'll more than likely be for sale. I don't really need to keep it. I don't really have any love for these things at all. If it was a 357, it'd be a little different, but these do make good strong saws. It'll be all OEM, of course. What else I see when we get it back together? I'm half tempted just to put it back together stock and run it just to see how it performs stock. I'd look and I thought for sure that thing looked like it'd been ground on before. That's weird. I hope not. I don't think so. The floor of that exhaust port's awful dang slick, and it's got like a divot here, and it's just not very symmetrical at all. I don't think anyone's ground on it or anything. If not, they didn't hog out the lowers or nothing, and I don't think the intake's been touched at all. It just, I think the machining on it's just that slick from the factory. But anyway, guys, that's it. It's pretty self-explanatory how to change that out, but anyway, I don't know if we get into porting this. We may just do that in the next video. It'd kind of be dumb not to do it while we're in it. I'll probably just take that whole muffler apart, honestly, and try to gut it out. I think it was Doug I seen had heated up and bent the pinch welds back on one of those, or I can just put a big deflector in the back of it and not have to fool with gutting it out at all either. But I guess you guys will find out in the next video what happens, or if I rotate around to something else, or if I just decide to put it back stock. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you've not, turn on the bell. If you don't, they won't notify you of nothing that I put up. I don't know what the reason behind that is, but it is what it is. Anyway, if you watched it, We appreciate it, and y'all have a great day.